Unto those of you that would argue that I am ignorant unto the principles of science, I would argue to the contrary. God has shown me otherwise. He has shown me that there is original state, and I speak in layman's terms, because that is how I come to learn things, and that is how most people do, instinctively, through truth, as we are taught, that there is an element or a particle that is our original state of being, be it the atom or whatever you want to refer to this component, to all things living. In this state is purity. It is everlasting. Therefore, everyone is getting sick. Everyone in this world is diseased with cancer and all sort of diseases. It is this original component and element that energizes us, which is why the scripture speaks so openly about the flesh, because the flesh is dying, the flesh is deteriorating, but this element and particle which does exist never dies and never deteriorates. However, it is only activated by the presence of God, the Spirit of God, and can in fact be activated by Him. What we are finding in each of our cities is that the sun appears to be flaring up. I'm not talking about a solar flare. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying. The sun appears to be emitting more energy than usual. This is being done by the Spirit of God and His heavenly hosts to heal us. So for those who say that there are no miracles, they're wrong. What is happening is that this element, this particle, in a dimension that is different than our own, I would have to say in layman's terms, is being activated. And those who live by the Spirit, this element will be activated in themselves, restoring their bodies to a more pure state of being, healing their diseases. However, this process cannot be attained through our way of living. The foods we eat are contrary to that. You're smoking, and you would say I am a hypocrite, but I am just telling you the truth, as God has shown it to me. I am flawed. I am human. I am error. I am flesh, just as yourself. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. The foods we eat, all of these things are contrary to our original state of being, the original element and particle which we all are, which is in and through all things. That is why God can do anything, because He is the Spirit, and He has the knowledge and understanding to activate the things necessary to heal us, which is why Jesus was able to heal us, which is why we are also able to heal each other through His Spirit. However, there is disease present in this world, and the disease is just as present as this element, and the disease remains to be the disease. It will always remain to be the disease. So if you are the disease, you cannot be healed. But if you are the cure, you are already healed. And you begin the process of being healed. That is why fasting is necessary. You see, that is why we fast. So if you have cancer, you can be healed. You will be healed by faith. All sorts of diseases. Which is why you see the sun. And some people can't stand in front of the sun, but they still receive their payments to nourish their bodies spiritually. Therefore, if you are trying to understand something that you are making far too complex, and then coming at individuals such as myself, who admittedly are fools and idiots, questioning why we think, or why we don't think, or why we're idiots, and yet you can't find the complex nature of the truth, to be simple. Therefore, if you are dying, of which all of us are now, everybody is dying. The whole world is infected with the disease, but the sun, the reason the sun is being used, not that we are sun worshippers, and I know you refer to such things as sun cancer, but as I said, the disease remains prevalent. The disease always exists as the disease, and I speak this simply. Let your scientists explain it to you if you want to understand that, but this refers to all people, everywhere, and it's true, I assure you. So you might talk about sun cancer, but the only reason the sun cancer appears is because the cancer is present. We all have cancer cells present within us, in the planet itself. However, the sun has been activated in these times to energize us, to bring us to life. The rays from the sun, it is energy activating that original element. You see, that's where people who are more of the intellectual and scientific sort really question death and life and law and nature. Because here this element is existing, which is everlasting, which is good, our original state of being. And there is also this disease that is present. But what determines that this disease is evil? Well, we have determined it is. And the reason that we have determined it is because we want to live forever. Therefore, if you want life, then you sow to the Spirit, in spirit and in truth, in faith, and these things shall be added unto you. Our food is killing us. Our water is killing us. And we can blame this person and we can blame this person, but it's a natural process. It's the disease that is present in our world. However, God has proven to us that that sun, this giant, massive sphere, which is far larger than our planet, has enough energy to supply us energy. All of these things are already evident, are already present. They found the atom already, which composes all things. That's why they called it an atom. And that's not even the smallest of what is in between everything. Therefore, are you a part of the cure or the disease?